In this video, let's start with a simple illustration of how a classic breakout pattern works. Price pushes into a key level, breaks above it, pulls back to form a higher low, and then continues upward to confirm the trend. This breakout pullback continuation sequence is one of the most reliable technical structures in trading. But normally, traders have to draw these levels manually, track each swing point, and wait patiently for confirmation. Now here's the good news. This is exactly what the Breakouts and Pullbacks indicator by Trendoscope does automatically. You don't need to map the swings yourself. You don't need to manually label breakouts, pullbacks, or continuation points. The indicator identifies every structure for you with precision and presents the entire trend cycle clearly on your chart. It marks each breakout level, highlights the valid pullback zone, and shows the continuation point where momentum resumes. On top of that, it includes a statistical dashboard that measures how often each continuation setup succeeds, the average move after confirmation, and the historical reliability of every detected cycle. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these breakout pullback structures for clean entries, smarter stop losses, and high probability take profit targets. Let's get into it. First, open TradingView and click on the Indicators tab at the top of your chart. Next, type breakouts and pullbacks into the search bar. Select the indicator created by Trendoscope and it will automatically load on your chart with the default settings. Alright, once you load the breakouts and pullbacks indicator onto your chart, here are the key elements you'll notice immediately. First, you'll see the clean yellow structure lines connecting the major swing points. These lines visually outline the breakout and pullback phases, showing exactly where price broke above a previous high, where it retraced, and where the trend resumed again. Next, you'll notice the green square markers that appear at the bottom of each completed pullback. These markers represent valid pullback zones, areas where the market has retraced, stabilized, and is now ready to continue in the direction of the trend. Each green square signals the completion of a full breakout pullback continuation sequence. You'll also see horizontal breakout levels drawn across previous highs. These levels show you the exact point where price must close above to confirm a bullish continuation. Once that level is broken, the indicator automatically plots the upward structure line to map the next trend leg. And in the upper right corner of your chart, the statistical performance panel gives you a quick breakdown of how strong the current cycle is. It displays the median and maximum pullback size, the strength of the run-up after continuation, the number of bars inside each phase, and the overall percentile rank compared to past cycles. This helps you instantly see whether the current trend continuation is weak, average, or exceptionally strong. In short, what you're seeing is a fully automated structure map that shows breakouts, pullbacks, continuation legs, and performance statistics, all without drawing anything manually. Now let's take a quick look at the settings for the breakouts and pullbacks indicator. When you open the settings window, the first option you'll see is called minimum gap. This value controls how many bars must pass between one breakout and the next. By using a larger minimum gap, for example 30 bars, the indicator only recognizes a breakout when enough structure has formed, which keeps your signals clean and meaningful. Next, before you close the settings, go ahead and click on the Style tab. Here you'll find an option called Table, which controls the large statistics panel that appears on the right side of your chart. If you prefer a cleaner view while learning the indicator, simply toggle the table off. Once you've turned off the table and set your minimum gap, click OK to apply the settings. So we are going to use the indicator mainly for a buy trade. In this example, what you want to do first is wait for price to actually make a pullback on the indicator and create a clear pullback low. Once that low forms, you don't rush into the trade yet. You simply allow the market to develop and wait for price to break above the all-time high over here before entering your long position. Your stop loss should be placed at the swing low before the breakout. Then you can aim for about 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. If you let this trade play out patiently and allow the market to move naturally, you'll see that price continues upward, and eventually the trade hits our profit target over here. And right now, we have another trade setup forming over here. Again, you wait for the pullback, wait for the breakout, and once price breaks above that previous high, you can actually enter your buy position right over here for this next setup. Your stop loss goes directly at the swing low before the breakout, For this one, you can target around 1 to 1.1 risk to reward ratio depending on the volatility. If you allow the market to run, you can see that this trade also goes into profit smoothly. So let's look for another trade idea. We wait patiently again for another pullback and breakout setup. And right now, we have another breakout. We can clearly see the breakout candle forming here. At this point, you can enter a long position. Place your stop loss at the swing low over here before the breakout. Because the stop loss is a bit large for this setup, you can go for just a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. If you let the trade play out, you'll notice that this trade actually hit our stop loss. So we wait for another trade setup. At this stage, we already have 2 winning trades and 1 losing trade. So let's continue waiting for the next setup. And now we have another trade setup over here. You can see the breakout candle clearly forming. That's where you need to enter your long trade. Place your stop loss at the swing low over here. For this setup, you can target about 1 to 1.5 risk to reward so that we can recover the last trade that we lost. If you allow the trade to continue, you can see that we hit our profit target for the 4th trade setup right there. So let's look for the next trade setup. We wait patiently again, and right now, we have the next trade setup forming over here. You can actually enter your long position after the breakout. Your stop loss remains at the swing low over here. Your take profit can be set between 1 to 1.5 risk to reward to help balance the single loss we had earlier. If you allow the trade to run, you can clearly see that we hit our profit target again. So, let's wait for another trade setup. And now, we have another trade setup over here. You enter your trade at the breakout candle right here. Your stop loss goes at the swing low as usual. Then you can target 1 to 1.5 just as before. Allow the trade to continue running, and you'll see that we actually take profit again. All these trades have been taken consecutively, and you can clearly see how the sequence plays out. We have 1 profit over here, another profit over here, 1 loss over here, another profit here, another profit again, and another profit right here, making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 profitable trades and just 1 loss. Now if we look for the next trade setup, we wait patiently again. And yes, here is the next trade setup over here. We've already had multiple profitable trades. You place your stop loss at this swing low over here. Your profit target can be around 1 to 1.7 risk to reward. If you allow the trade to run, you can see we are in profit again, making about 4 trades consecutively in profit, and 6 trades profitable overall with just 1 losing trade on gold. This is all on the gold USD 1-hour time frame. We are actually at 7 trades right now with only 1 losing trade, and the rest all in profit. Now let's see if we can find another trade setup on gold. Looking forward, we couldn't find any more setups forming right now, but you can clearly see that from September 2025, from the moment we entered this trade here, all the way until October 13th, 2025, all the signals printed by this indicator were profitable, except for just 1. For a full 1.5-month period following this method on the 1-hour time frame on gold, we had only a single losing trade while the rest were winners. So that's how the breakouts and pullbacks indicator works in real market conditions. You've seen how simple the process becomes once the pullback forms, the breakout confirms, and the continuation follows. Over the 1.5-month period we reviewed, the indicator delivered consistent and reliable signals with only 1 losing trade out of several setups. This is the power of combining structure, patience, and a trend-following model. If you apply the same rules, wait for the pullback, wait for the breakout, enter only on confirmation, and manage risk properly, you'll always be trading with the trend, never against it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.